problem?
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, my name is Jessica Swanson. I think I'm being followed. He's right behind me! I'm in my car! Come on. Oh, can you hear me?
Ma'am, please tell me your location.
I don't know!
So, the movie kicks off with Jessica, a woman who's just lost her husband. She's packing up her stuff into a trailer, planning to hit the road for a few days to get away and start fresh. Everything seems pretty calm at first as she drives through peaceful, wooded highways. But things get weird when a black car in front of her starts acting off. It's moving way too slow, and when she tries to pass it, the car suddenly speeds up like it's messing with her. Not wanting to stay stuck, she pushes the gas and tries to move around it, but the driver starts matching her speed so she can't get back in her lane. Still, the creepy black car chases her down and honks like crazy. Eventually, they split off at a turn, and she pulls over to catch her breath, clearly rattled. That night, she stops at a gas station and calls her dad. From the way they talk, you can tell things are rocky between her and her mom. Her dad even suggests making peace, but Jessica doesn't seem interested. While she's still on the phone, she notices that same black car pulling into the station, which freaks her out. She watches it for a bit before the car quickly drives off again. Trying to calm her nerves, she checks into a motel nearby to get some rest. She ignores a call from her mom, looks through old photos of her and her late husband, gets emotional, and finally tries to sleep. In the morning, as she's about to leave, a guy with a cast on his arm walks up to her. She's shocked when he says he was the one driving the black car from before.
I'm driving that. I just wanted to apologize for yesterday. I was texting, I didn't see you trying to pass.
It's okay. I gotta go. Sorry.
Do you live nearby?
No, not really.
Do you have a name?
Jessica.
I'll see you around.
She brushes him off quickly and gets back on the road. Later, while driving through another remote forest road, Jessica spots that same black car again. This time, it's just parked in the middle of the road. The guy's standing by it, looking all confused. Jessica gets a bad feeling and locks her doors right away.
Hey there. Engine just died on me. It's a piece of shit, what can I say?
You want me to call you a tow truck?
No, if you could just give me a ride to the next town, I can go to a gas station.
Look, I'm just in a bit of a hurry.
I do need help getting the car out of the road first. It's a bit hard. I'll push. You can steer.
I'm sorry. I've got to go.
It's just gonna take a minute.
Not trusting him, she tells him she'll go send help instead, but he insists she get out of the car. That's her cue. She slams on the gas and speeds off. Hours later, she stops at another gas station to catch her breath. This time, she picks up a call from her mom, who's clearly upset Jessica left without saying anything. Jessica, though, just wants to move forward and not look back. Then, just as she's trying to cool off, the same black car shows up again. Panicked, she rushes to her car.
What's your problem? Hello?
But just as she's pulling out, a white van cuts her off, and the man gets close enough to start talking again, pretending he's just there for the restroom and that she's overreacting. Jessica doesn't buy it. She bolts as soon as she can and sees the black car following her in the rearview mirror. Feeling unsafe, she calls 911 to report the guy is stalking her, but the operator asks where she is, and she doesn't really know.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, my name is Jessica Swanson. I think I'm being followed. He's right behind me! I'm in my car! Come on. Oh, can you hear me?
Ma'am, please tell me your location.
I don't know!
Turns out it wasn't even him. She tells the dispatcher it was a mistake and hangs up, feeling kind of foolish. But things get worse. When she checks the trailer, one of its tires is completely ruined. That's when she notices the black car coming back, and fast. And although she puts up a fight, he's stronger. He ends up knocking her out with some kind of drug. Jessica wakes up in a strange, locked room with bars on the windows and a fenced-in yard. There's no way out, and when she peeks through the door, it's all empty. Then she hears footsteps. The man walks up, gives her a creepy stare, and tells her to stay quiet while she begs him to let her go. He disappears for a while and comes back at night, shining a flashlight in her face. His vibe is all kinds of wrong. He's clearly a predator. She tries pleading with him, even offers him money to let her leave, but he just gives her a twisted smile and says she's not the first person to say that. It becomes clear this guy has done this before. He's a serial killer. He starts talking nasty and tells her to take her clothes off. She lies and says she has to use the bathroom.
You think you're the first one to say that?
I won't tell anybody.
Take your clothes off.
I just need to use the bathroom first.
When she makes a run for it, he grabs her and throws her to the ground, then drags her back into the middle of the room. While pinning her down, he starts touching her face and then pulls out her iPad. He shows her old videos of her and her husband asking questions about the guy. She tells him her husband is dead and eventually admits that he took his own life and that she found his body. The next morning, Jessica starts looking for a way out. She sees the key to the door stuck on the other side. Thinking fast, she finds a nail in the wall, yanks it out, and slides her jacket under the door. Just as she's getting out, she hears him returning. She hides in a closet, holding her breath while he walks in. She peeks through the gap in the door as he takes a phone call. Shockingly, it's from his daughter. He talks to her sweetly, saying hi to her mom and explaining that his business trip is taking longer than expected. And that's when it hits even harder. This monster actually has a family, and they have no idea what he's really up to. So after that creepy guy finishes his phone call, he heads down to check something in the basement. Jessica knows this is her one chance. The second he realizes she's missing, he's right on her trail. Jessica's running for her life, but she ends up tripping and hurting her foot badly on a sharp stick. Still, she doesn't stop. She limps as fast as she can, even though she's in rough shape. When she sees the river up ahead and realizes he's catching up, she doesn't think twice and jumps in, letting the current pull her to the other side. Luckily, she makes it across. Soaking wet and hurt, she pushes through the forest with the help of a tree branch as a crutch. Then she hears someone nearby and gets ready to defend herself.
What the hell is going on?
She immediately apologizes and pleads with him, saying a man's trying to kill her and begs to use his phone. The old guy, seeing how shaken up she is, decides to help. He even gives her his wife's boots to walk better and shares his sandwich while driving her away from danger. Their path is suddenly blocked by a huge tree that's fallen across the road. Jessica panics and tries to move it, but it's way too heavy. Just then, the killer pulls up in his car.
Jess, for God's sake.
The fuck away from me!
Just excuse my sister. She's not feeling well.
I'm not your sister, you fucking psycho!
Jess, that's enough.
Obviously, we have a situation here.
Her husband killed himself.
Shut up, you sick fuck.
She's seeing the doctor?
Every Tuesday.
At first, the old man isn't sure who to believe, and the killer tries to grab Jessica. But when he starts manhandling her, the hunter gets suspicious and points his gun at him, forcing him to back off.
You stop! I need to call the police and make sure everything checks out. It's
Watch out!
Meanwhile, Jessica hides deeper in the woods, trying to stay out of sight. Night falls, rain starts pouring, and she's exhausted. She rests on a rock, hoping she's safe. But the killer isn't far. He's got a flashlight and is sweeping the area. When she thinks the coast is clear and tries to move, he suddenly spots her and shoots her in the leg. Even injured, Jessica manages to slip away and crawl under some bushes. He starts yelling threats, telling her she's got 2 hours before the wound takes her out. He taunts her by dropping his gun and daring her to come out and grab it. He even mocks her late husband, calling him a coward, just to push her buttons. But Jessica holds her ground and stays hidden, letting him rant and eventually walk off with the gun. Once he's gone, she finally gets up and moves again, eventually passing out under a tree. By morning, she wakes up sore and weak, but pushes herself to keep going. While moving through the jungle-like forest, she hears a vehicle. It's the killer's again. She watches as he pulls the old hunter's body out of his car and dumps it into a shallow grave. Jessica hides in the back, keeping quiet, clutching a tire wrench she found. As soon as the car starts moving, she dials 911, but doesn't say anything. She doesn't want to get caught. It doesn't take long before he notices his phone is missing. He pulls over to look for it, and that's when Jessica jumps out and starts whacking him with a wrench. He loses control of the car, and it crashes hard. Jessica crawls out of the wreckage, barely able to see, but she spots a helicopter flying overhead. That gives her hope. She gets up and walks toward an open area, trying to signal for help. Back at the wrecked car, the killer is somehow still alive. Jessica still has his phone and decides to do something bold. She calls his wife. When the woman answers, Jessica tells her the truth. Her husband isn't on a business trip. He's a murderer. She puts the call on speaker so the killer can hear. She even says her full name and makes it clear that if she ends up dead, it's because of him.
Go on. Talk to your wife.
Bye.
The struggle is brutal. He slashes her arm, almost taking her down, but Jessica bites his injured wrist and fights back hard. Finally, she drives the weapon straight into his stomach, pinning him to the ground. Exhausted and furious, she collapses, watching him take his last breath. Her face shows a mix of pain and fury. Just then, the helicopter spots her and begins to descend. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the recap, make sure to subscribe for more. Catch you next time.